Everyone knows that guys love to masturbate, but what about chicks? Are they just as passionate? Ladies and gents, today we're going to explore this idea and we're going to go deeper than ever into the female psyche. Now we're going to boldly go where no man has gone before. The pain that I have is that Western society never even briefly touches on this topic, on whether girls masturbate or not. So what's the answer? Well, what I really want to know is how often they do it, as perhaps they do it just as often as men. That's what I would bet on. So let's take some action and let's get some answers. Guys, so the question for today is, do girls masturbate?
Oh my god. Of course.
And how often do they masturbate?
Well, if I'm not in a relationship, once a day. If I am, I don't know. Depends on the Yeah, of course.
And how many times do you think they masturbate?
I do it twice a day. Probably, yeah.
Well, in my case, no. But I know that a lot of people do it.
Do you have a boyfriend?
No, not now, but I have guys, yes.
A couple times a week.
On occasion.
And
I believe some do.
cool. And how often do you think they masturbate?
I think it varies depending on the girl.
Like 2 to 3 times a week?
Sure.
What about like what about Australian girls or
Australian girls. Then probably more.
Yes, and many times a week,
like 2 to 3 times a week?
for sure. Yes.
For myself, I think I never do that. Just because I don't think I need it. I have a boyfriend, he does it for me.
Of course, ladies masturbate. They masturbate. I think. Well, depends. Obviously, different ladies, but I think they do.
Sometimes yes, but I wish to every woman to be real woman inside of you and to show to this world your beauty, and you will not have to do it.
Have you ever masturbated before?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
But do you think they do it more than men or less?
I don't know. It depends on woman to woman, right? Yeah. What do they? I mean, what?
It depends.
Yeah, if you're feeling it,
Like,
go
depends
for
on if they're in a relationship or depends on the day.
it. No, just depends. If you want to do it, they'll do it. Like it's not that deep.
Yeah.
Great.
Probably. Many. Not as many as guys do.
Of course.
Was that an oh my god, obviously they do?
Like taken by surprise, but yes, of course. Maybe not as much as guys do.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yes, 100%.
More than men or less than men?
3 times a day.
At least 5 times a day.
Why not 10 times?
Serious, 3 times a day.
Yes.
And do you think that they masturbate more than men or less than men?
I think less.
Yes, 100%. Yeah.
And why 100%?
Because if you're not with someone, obviously you need to please yourself. Like, you get a little bit bored. Like, I'm sure all my friends do it.
I think so, a lot, to be honest.
Well, like a lot, like 10 times a day?
Well, not 10 times, I wouldn't push it that much. Maybe like 3 times a week, depending how well other circumstances have gone.
Yes. All the time.
More than men or less than men?
More than men.
I'm sorry.
More than men.
Not for me.
It's a natural human.
It's natural.
Yeah, but it's okay, to be honest. I mean, I don't see anything bad in it. It's natural.
Of course, yes. Why would they not?
What is your most favourite month to do it? Like in the summer or more in the winter?
Winter.
If you watch 50 Shades of Grey, it's just like when you're in the mood. So it's not. It's not a certain day. It's just when you're in the mood.
Do you think that is there a day that you prefer, like Wednesday or a Friday or like a Sunday?
During the week.
I have read an article that the best time for a woman orgasm is afternoon time.
Personally think it would fluctuate throughout the month, depending on hormones.
And how many boys they've been with.
It's not a special day for that.
I think more in the winter. Everyone's in a relationship in summer, aren't they? Everyone thinks it's cool to have a relationship in summer, and in winter you get a little bit bored, so why not do it yourself?
So I work with like young people and they masturbate for like stress or for like because they wake up for whatever dream.
Do you think women do it more than men or less than men?
No, definitely less.
I would say that even married ladies probably masturbate more than unmarried who are not in a relationship.
Definitely less than men.
I don't think girls do it as much as men.
And what about when you're in a relationship? Is there any need to masturbate?
Duh, of course. definitely.
I'm like 100% satisfied. If not, I have to find another one.
Lads, surprise, surprise, we can see that girls actually do masturbate, and not just once in a while. Some even like to do it all the time. But we also found that it does depend on their emotional state. So lads, some girls said that they even do it less when they're with a partner, which makes perfect sense. Now, for more free videos on exploring the unexplored in dating, head on over to Kamalifestyles.com, and don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to Kama TV. I'm Ian Miles, and see you next time.